In the quaint midnight town of Elmwood Hollow, an eerie atmosphere settled like a thick fog, impossible to disperse. At the heart of this mystery was the myth of the debt collector, a spectral being rumored to haunt those drowning in their financial obligations. Sarah Morgan was a resident of Elmwood Hollow, a small-town librarian with a pressing problem. The ghostly debt collector had marked her. Her debts were monumental, stretching beyond what any paycheck could settle, looming over her like a relentless specter during the pitch-black nights. The town whispered of the curse. The debt collector wasn't just a figment of imagination, but a very real, ancient spirit preying on the hapless souls of Elmwood Hollow. It was a wraith born of financial despair, feeding on the perpetual anxiety of those owing more than they owned. Sarah had heard the rumors, dismissing them as folklore until the night she first saw him. She was shelving books in the library's old wing when the power flickered. As darkness enveloped her, the air grew cold, and she caught the reflection, a pale figure with hollow, sunken eyes, bound in chains that clanked with every eerie step. Desperate, Sarah began her quest to break free from both the shackles of debt and its supernatural enforcer. She delved into ancient texts, whispering with ghosts of their own, accounts of citizens who had once been stalked by the same apparition. They all echoed the same warning: confront your debts to undress the wraith. With determination, Sarah resolved to liberate herself. She cut unnecessary spending, concocted a stringent budget, and arranged to consolidate her outstanding loans into manageable payments. Her nights were restless, filled with the subtle clinking of chains echoing outside her dimly lit windows. Though her resolve was strong, sightings of the debt collector grew more frequent and aggressive. He appeared not only in reflections, but manifested in the library, shadowing her like a suffocating gloom as she perused financial salvation within the pages of dusty tomes. Sarah reached out to her ancestors, appealing through twilight rituals for guidance. Amongst the whispers of lost generations, she found comfort, a recipe involving stop spending, a game plan, and resolve. The concoction was not an instant miracle, but a conduit to confront the lingering shadows head-on. On the 13th chilling night of her ordeal, with a candlelit perimeter and incense filling the cold night air, Sarah enacted her plan beneath the blood moon. The spectral form appeared, chains rattling ominously, eyes reflecting the moon's ghastly hue. With courage she didn't know she possessed, Sarah shouted her intentions, confessing her resolve to rectify the errors of her fiscal nightmares. Her confession broke something not visible to the naked eye. The debt collector dissipated into the dawning light. The chains ceased their clattering, and the atmosphere of Elmwood Hollow shifted. The fog lifted, as did the weight upon Sarah's shoulders. The shadow of debt relinquished its claim, for Sarah had faced it with the only true power she possessed, acknowledgment and action. The legend lived on, a whispered warning to those in Elmwood Hollow to maintain vigilance over their finances, lest the debt collector return to collect more than mere currency. As the sun rose, painting the town in warm golden hues, Sarah emerged from her ordeal scarred but resolute. The horror of debt was vanquished, at least for her, a quiet testament to the real terror behind every eerie whisper in the hollow night. Break free from your debt chains. Go on over to www.divigen.com and use our free tools to help break those chains and live a debt-free lifestyle. Start today and break out.